been waiting too long, so I came back this time with a new song. Same old attitude, wanting y'all to sing along. What we talking about? Fill it up and put that thing on. Know we got that brown, holy water. Watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Every Sunday at 7, yeah, you can't stop it. Like, share, follow, don't forget to comment. Getting baptized by every topic. Heard we the best, but I ain't the one that gossip. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, blessed, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it.
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Brown Holy Water. It's your boy Handsome Line in the building. Hello, world. Team, introduce themselves.
Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Black Success. Most of you ladies know me as the guy that got the dream car that all your boyfriends want. Yes, I'm driving it currently. Your man is on a bus and train, and you're trying to figure it out. Jesus wasn't on your side that day, baby girl. Wasn't on your side. Danny, go ahead.
It's your favorite tomboy, Danny, a.k.a. Georgie, whatever you want to call me.
And today, Tanya is not in the building with us today, but we have a special guest, my man Smoke Dizza. Introduce yourself, big player.
It's the Kush God, Smoke Dizza. I mean,
how you feeling today, bro?
Very high.
If you don't know, that's the Kush God, man. My man, like one of the legends of Harlem, right there. I'm giving him legendary status.
Legend status.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? He the rapper that a lot of these favorite rappers fake, you know what I'm saying, look up to. You know what I'm saying? Always showing they love towards the boy right here. You know, but he came to chop it up with us, and we gonna get into this nice little show for y'all. Today, since we dominated with mostly men, you know, even Tomboy, she's part man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna try to talk about some things that guys go through a lot, you know, kind of rough for men. While being in relationships, we're gonna talk about temptations and shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's start it off. Let's talk about some temptations. You know, and the faithfulness. First question: is faithfulness really hard to find in today's world, with online dating / hooking up being how 80% of today's relationship affairs start? So, I'm starting with one of my guys today.
You should.
I'm letting my man Black warm it up first. Black, warm it up.
Yeah. I mean, ladies, in case you're not sure who the hell I am, GMT Rolex when I both flex.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so there's a lot of men taking pictures of my cars when I'm driving out.
Boy, get to the question.
I mean, Lyle was feeling himself yesterday. He was in the car. He was on his phone like shit, like moving like a little chicken shit.
I went live
in
the car.
Going live and shit, showing the peanut butter seats and all that shit. Sitting on 22s. But anyway, to answer the question, like, you know what I mean? We got Smoke Dizza in the building. Faithfulness, yeah, you know, of course it's hard. No, the question is temptation.
It's about temptation and stuff.
Temptation is
bringing straight to the internet. You know what I'm saying? I said, since
right.
you know,
temptation. You know, anybody could fall to it because it's there. You know what I mean? It's being pushed on you. Back in the day, you had to wait for like a commercial to come on or drive by like a bulletin board. It's no longer. Now it's in your hand. Now within your phone, you could just see the situation, you can see the promotion and what's going on, and it's all done for different reasons, but it's all catered to the same crowd. You know, they call it clickbait. You know, a lot of people have clickbait now. You know,
clickbait. That's what it's called.
It's called clickbait. You know,
what is that?
It's called clickbait. So clickbait is basically,
it's like a thirst trap.
Yeah, it's like a thirst trap. So let's say if it's not a picture involved, a rapper would say something like Tupac sucks. That's clickbait. Just for you to click on and say, who the fuck is he to say Tupac sucks? And now he get all these clicks in your exposed to his music and his bio and so on and so forth. So females are doing that too when they can't, pay the rent and, they're trying to Uber everywhere and all that shit 'cause they don't got the car that I got. It's like they got to clickbait you to try to like hopefully find a dude with a car, find a dude with some money. So they push all these thirst trap pictures to hopefully get you to be tempted to offer some kind of services or some kind of
So is the internet basically make it almost impossible to be single? This is what the question is really entailed.
Internet kind of, it's not that it made it impossible, but it made it hard to I'm not gonna say it made it hard to stay faithful because there are some people that's committed and believe in what they
Absolutely.
believe. But it made it hard not to see. You know what I mean? It's easier to window shop. You ain't got to go to King's Plaza. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Smoke, how you feel about that?
I mean, it depends what type of nigga you is. Like,
I agree.
I think I don't know. The internet made it more accessible to the bullshit, like to do bullshit. But like again, it depends what type of nigga you are. So if you already entertained yourself with as much as you could entertain yourself with before you got into whatever you got into, then it might not really move you like that. It might just be like, okay, you could see it and know exactly what it is. So you ain't really got to delve into it.
You saying like basically a nigga that been around the block a couple of times wouldn't be too impressed by seeing something,
Yeah, that shit is like,
you already know what you already got at home, so you ain't willing to take the risk, basically.
exactly.
Sometimes. That's a sickness too.
Nah, I get that.
It is a sickness, but it depends what type of nigga you are.
He's saying,
again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
basically get your whole shit out the way, then get your shit together.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, that really doesn't matter either because it does depend on what type of person you are. You don't have to be around a block to not be entertained by somebody. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
It's for men.
I know it. I know it's for men, but still, you don't. Every man ain't the same. Every man ain't the same. And I'm not saying that you guys don't have instincts. And if it's presented to you, some niggas know how to say no without saying no.
That's
you know what I mean? They know how to curve somebody without looking like
down.
they like some
because-
soft
Right.
nigga.
Well, because like Smoke said, you've been around the block. You know what I'm saying?
And it make me feel good.
Jerry
It
has
make
been
me
around the
feel good to
block.
tell them though. When they get in my
Right.
DMs and try to start conversations, I be
What
killing
about the
them.
men that like haven't got a lot of sexual experience now he's in
But
the
that's
space
who
where
it's
But
he's-
that's
for.
It's
It's for
That's
the
what I'm
weak
saying.
link. It's for
Yeah.
the weak link. It's called, back in the day, I like to refer
Back in the
day because it was really different. Back in the day, you could look good and become a manager at a fucking Fortune 500 company just for looking fucking good because somebody wanted to fuck you. You understand? It's no longer that. So now these days, in order to get promotion or assistance or help, most people that need financial help, because it's definitely hard out here. Gas is $4. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. So in order to get help, you got to put it out there without saying it. And that's what that's used for right now. It's driving that, because a lot of dudes would rather pay for it. They mastered how to make money. They mastered how to do everything else. They haven't mastered how to get vagina.
But
so they rather pay.
They might not go on Instagram for that though. Like,
Yeah, it's Backpage too.
it's a whole lot of shit. It's a whole lot of
It's the same
shit.
pictures. If you look on Backpage, look on Facebook and Instagram, it's all the same pictures.
See, I don't know that world.
It's the same
But-
type of pictures.
I don't know that
Not that I'm
Backpage.
certain.
I don't know nothing about
I don't
Backpage.
know that world, but
Danny, you know about Backpage.
I do not know about
Some of your homegirls
Backpage.
know
bought some
Backpage.
cookies.
That might be. I never. I think I asked you. Or I asked somebody like,
bought
"What is
some
Backpage?"
cookies.
I didn't know what Backpage was.
You never
I
heard
don't
of
do.
Backpage?
No. Somebody told me it's like prostitution or some shit like that, right?
It's the same thing
You buy
Facebook and
cookies.
Instagram is.
You
You
buy
buy
cookies.
cookies.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
women that sell
same
brownies
thing
and shit.
Facebook and
Oh,
Instagram.
okay.
like,
You
hey,
on
deliver me
Backpage?
some
Okay.
brownies. No, that's what it is.
It's
For
the
you to know that,
same-
because I don't know shit
It's
about
the same
it.
for people that got booking info that don't need to be
Fact.
booked.
But the nigga, the guy or whatever that actually is searching, like they're getting clout now, is the same as the dude that was in high school, whatever, that was corny and everything, and then he glowed up. But it's just easy, it's more accessible, because now, like you said, all you gotta do is just take a picture. You don't have to be that fly. You could just look fly. Right. You know what I mean? You could fucking grow your beard and you look like a whole different person.
Or I could just offer you what's missing in your life.
Facts.
You've been walking. Every time I see you, it's a bing bong in the background. So now all I got to do is offer you a ride somewhere. Offer you a little bit of hookah, too. Oh, shorty, we ain't just going to ride. We going to smoke hookah on the ride.
But that's for those people who want it.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, shit. This nigga is the man. And we gonna stop over here too. About to go to Rucker, go fuck my man, smoke this. He got the loud. You know what I mean? She like, yo, we put the program today, and all of a sudden, open windows. Now touching her become a little bit easy because you know chicks will limit you. Chicks will limit you. You know, chicks will give you the side to side hug if you're just a homie. You know what I mean?
True.
Put their pelvis back.
This is true.
Right.
Put their pelvis back.
That's the next thing. That's the B hug.
The side hug is that's
Side
epic.
hug is worse.
I'm a side
Then
hug.
this hug,
This hug
is
is
horrible.
back.
But as soon as you got all that good shit that she missing, she give you that.
She get up on you.
Yeah, she give you that. You know what I mean?
She smell your neck.
That's when you know it's time. It's time. Give her some oodles and noodles and it's going down.
Some oodles and noodles.
Yeah. She's used to broke meals. I'm pretty sure.
All right, this is another question to the men, basically. All right, we talking about the temptation of the world and stuff. Do you think it's more temptation from women or from your own peers? Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I heard stories. Niggas that cheat just because
they could talk to their friends.
It makes you seem corny if you're loyal. So is it more temptation from the women or from your mans that's doing it, or you know?
Can I go first since I'm the only girl?
This is for the men.
I know that, but y'all about to have a whole powwow. So
we talking to the men.
Y'all about to have the.
You know what?
Yes, I am the only girl and I am single. I can't wait till I get a boyfriend. I want to know what your jokes gonna be.
Because I don't think that women go through that. Like get pressured to, maybe on
yes,
like
they do.
Maybe on
we
vacation.
get pressured in different ways. I'm not giving up girl code, but we get pressured in different ways. But
all right,
you know,
so
I do think that
before the fellas get to it,
I do think that a lot of it is from your friends as well. Yeah, the temptation is there or whatever when a girl is like showing you everything that you might, you know, like or whatever.
It's your whole friends.
It's not really your whole friends either, but we're not talking about that. We talking about y'all.
Yes, it is. Is your friends or is it from other men? Because I gotta pray for you then.
Yeah, but with your friends or whatever, most of the guys fuck other bitches and then go back and tell their friends like, yeah, I fucked her, or yeah, I did hoes basically.
No, that's
like
not true.
That's true.
Men don't do that.
Well, the conversations that I hear,
you're around the wrong guys.
Yeah, you're around a lot.
Well, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of
bulls.
hoes. I'm not talking about somebody that they actually like and they care for.
Well, for you, don't
it
talk
doesn't
about
matter.
For the men.
But I'm
about
just
for the women.
Well,
speak for the women.
But you was asking about men, but
I was asking. This is men.
For women, for women. I mean, I don't know because I'm not a cheater. So for me,
oh my god.
For me, mostly women. If a woman's gonna cheat,
it's not cheating.
No, I don't.
They don't confuse. This is not cheating. We said temptation.
I think it would be temptation.
That's
For a woman, it would be temptation, not her friends. Because, of course, her friends would be like, take one for the team sometimes or whatever. But if there's temptations, if you're in a relationship or whatever and you see a guy, usually you're interested in what he has that your partner is lacking. So if you are going to, if it is temptation or whatever, and more than likely men court women or they try to talk to women, so they talking their shit. So if it sounds good, if you're missing it, and a guy is talking to you and he's saying everything that you want to hear, you could be manipulated into getting into that situation.
So instead of elevating your current man, you rather cheat on him with a guy that has what he's missing. Pretty smart. Yeah, go ahead. Fucking women, man. Women crazy, yo.
Elevation don't have nothing to do with it, motherfucker.
Women, I say, from my experience, I'm answering on the women's part, you know.
Oh, so you can answer on the women's part, but I can't answer on the men's part? Because it's your show, that's what you're about to say? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. That was good. That was good.
That was
June 3rd, Al Hefe in the building. Our rooftop day party. Make sure you be there. I'm going to drop the ticket link in the bottom.
I think women do get tempted, too, by their friends because... You know, every chick, a group of chicks always got that hoe friend. And there's always that hoe friend that's trying to tell you, oh, fuck that nigga, da-da-da, he acting like this. They try to pressure you to go cheat. Women don't really see, like, a man and be like, I don't think all the time, like, so physically, oh, I want to fuck this nigga, I want to fuck. Like how us men could see, like, women.
We do, but we just don't act on it.
Yeah, like, us men could, like, I now speak for the men on, which I think is more tempted. I'm gonna say just the women. Just like there's a lot of women. You look at them. Men are very physical. You know, so chicks with fat ass, this is that. You know, like you just get the thrill. Like say, fuck shit, I do. And then if that opportunity presents itself, sometimes you know that's the most tempting thing. I'm just not even for the cheating, just the temptation. It's not mostly your friends. I think as you like the stages in your life, like boom, if you in a relationship, you shouldn't be trying to hang out with single niggas because they all gonna be chasing bitches, and you can't be chasing bitches, so you gotta try to slide away. So your friends shouldn't be that peer pressure towards the temptation. But
you also should be strong enough.
You should be strong, but I'm not gonna be the nigga in a relationship with 4 single niggas because I know what time it is. I want to be with the regular, boring, corny niggas that argue, complain about their girl.
Like they boring and corny.
And then we go back to our girl.
But that don't mean that they boring and corny.
With my friends. No, I want to have the same problems with my friends and talk shit about my girl. And they're like, all right, I'm going back to my girl, y'all. You know, I don't want to be hanging out with singers. But fellas, how about you? Is it more temptation from your peers or just from the females?
I would say, honestly, in my life, it's from the females. Because females, you gotta understand, not only am I in a committed relationship and engagement, but females get so angry when you're so proud of the person that you're with that they get jealous of it. They get jealous of the fact that you're repping this female better than their ex or their current man or whoever they're fucking right now has ever done. Like, they never been rep like that. And they want to believe for their own self-conscious that all men ain't shit. So they want to break that bond, bro. And females will come at you in every angle, bro. They will be in your DM and try to spark a conversation that has nothing to do with nothing and find any way to interact and create some kind of dialogue, hoping you flirt, hoping you do something either screenshot worthy or actions like, hey, let's link, or I'm gonna be over here, or anything to show, see, all men ain't shit, because they want to show that your female is not as high on a pedestal as you put her. So for me, it's females, because females have that bitterness, that like personal goal to show that all men is whatever their ex or however they paint.
You could be touched.
Their ex-man, and that you could be touched, and that you're not as faithful as, or as happy as you put out there. You know what I mean? So any dude, especially me being in an interracial relationship, you know what I mean? You gotta have them guards up. You know what I mean? I don't. Everything is okay. If you inbox me, everything is okay. Huh? What happened? Okay.
Bless your life.
Huh? Okay. Bless your life. I wish I could. It gotta be of that temperature, because I don't know what the fuck you doing here.
That's true.
And chicks take anything for flirting, yo. Anything.
I have to agree with you on that, and I also feel like there are some men like that too. But it might not be just to prove that, you know, your man ain't on a high pedestal.
Men
it's more
it
of like
ego.
just to be like, for
Men
ego.
doing it for
It's
ego.
more like, look, like I just talked to this bitch and she talking about she love her man so much or whatever. Like, I got that bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just talking.
Men is more mocking and ego.
Yeah.
Women are doing it purposely to belittle your woman.
That's true.
They want to hopefully be
That's
around
true.
her and look at her like, this bitch.
and that nigga was in my inbox.
Yeah, right. You know
I
what
agree.
I mean? Stupid
I
shit.
agree.
Nah, dog. These hands don't tight, baby. I don't got no funk for nobody, baby. I'm loyal, so fuck, I'm going home.
Smoke, how you feel?
I mean, this might be my hashtag for this episode. It depends what type of nigga you are. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, it could go half and half. Like, if you a follower and you into what your niggas got to say, then you might fall into the trap of trying to compete with your niggas, compete story-wise with your niggas. But if you the leader of your operation, then it's like you might not even want to be around them type of niggas, for one, because your lady might be in your ear like, yo, I know what your friends is doing, and that might trickle into your household, so you don't want that. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess, I mean, and even with the ladies, like, you don't have to respond.
Facts.
You know, so it's like you could be tempted to say okay, but you don't have to say okay. You could always leave it on scene or read. But
that's the biggest response right there.
That's the biggest response. You know, that's the ultimate curve, or just like, I don't know, a thumbs up, smiley, thumbs up, not even a smiley face. Because you send that, then it's flirting. It's, oh, I got a chance. But I don't know, like, it's probably half and half, but depends what type of nigga you are.
Hashtag. Depends what type of nigga you are.
But does a smiley face or
a smiley face is confirmation.
Interpreted in many
ways.
It
it could be interpreted, but that doesn't mean that that's flirting.
So,
no, but it's opening the door to think that, okay, I could send another message because I didn't get curved.
Right. It's like an open-ended thing.
Okay.
Because you didn't close it off.
Okay.
A smiley face is like, all right, maybe I should send another message out.
Yeah.
It's not ending the conversation.
Copy.
So
I'm learning.
I mean, every day. You know?
That's good, man. God bless, man. It's time.
Every day. People like me in lives in different positions, we have to respond to some of these people. You know what I mean? We kind of have to because of the business. You know, we're in business. You know what I mean? We're selling merchandise.
Nah, same. But if it's a merchandise, if it's a business conversation, you gonna know it's a business conversation.
You can respond to certain things, but how do you respond?
Sometimes that's the fish. You know what I mean?
But how do you respond? It's not that you respond; it's how you respond.
Facts. No, listen. Me, I know how to. I dance. You know what I mean? I dance.
Chris Brown.
So I'm CB13 at all times in that inbox. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that women be so bitter, and this is how deep they are. They would support something to create that back and forthness. You know what I mean?
This is true.
And then throw in something, and then throw in a curveball. You understand?
This is true.
I ain't in all that.
Men do that too.
I ain't in all that.
Support something and then like throw a little curveball in there.
Like the men buying your sneaker only hoodies.
That's support.
Yeah. But I'm saying like them.
I don't know.
Oh, they trying to get their foot in the door?
Yeah, they trying to get their
I don't know.
foot
Support sneakers only. That's it. That's all I can say. Support sneakers only.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, get your hoodies down. Like,
I just said support sneakers only.
There you go.
How much?
Hats coming soon.
How much does temptation play in a man's decision to remain single?
How much does it play?
Yeah.
It depends. You know, it depends on. It could weigh heavily because if your temptation is being met with action, then why would you want to be taken? You understand? Because everything that I'm tempted by, I'm able to touch. I'm able to link up with, touch, have sex, stay in contact. Why would I want to be in a relationship? Women are always complaining that there's no good man or there's no whatever. But it's like, it's women baiting all day. You're making men not want to commit. You're making men not want to go ring shopping. You're making men not want to marry your asses because it's your fellow sisterhood sisters showing their ass, saying, hey, come over here. Come over here. I'm good with a little half pint of Henny and a little bit of loud. Hit smoke desert. You know we in Harlem. You got the laugh. So it's your fellow sisters. Y'all got to talk to y'all sisters. Yeah. Y'all got to talk to y'all sisters. It's not the men. It's not that the men don't want to do it. Imagine if all women locked up. I ain't giving them no pussy unless niggas put a ring on it. Rings would be fucking. Prices would be booming. Inflation out this mother. You know what I mean? But right now, you go get an engagement ring for $1,000. That's how much people are not doing it. You know what I mean? You could get married for $55 City Hall. That's how much they're not doing it. So you got to talk to your sisters because your sisters are advertising and making men aware that they could have the milk without buying the cow. Black success.
Nigga said black success.
Smoke, how you feel?
Shit. What was the question again? This nigga Black just threw me off.
Yeah. How much does temptation play in a man's decision to remain single?
I don't know. You know my hashtag, but I'm not even gonna say it. But I feel like some niggas just don't want to have the obligations to somebody else.
That's a fact.
So it might not even be the whole fact that, okay, I'm gonna be taken or whatever. It might just be the fact like, I don't want to let this person down, or I don't want to even have the thought that somebody else gonna be controlling me, kind of thing. So
I think it plays a major part. Like you said, if you don't really want to be taken, and if you're always tempted by any physical attraction from a female, like you see a chick, you just want to run down. Why would you put yourself in a position to get in a relationship
and be locked down?
Yeah, if you always tempted and you still got the itch every time you see something, you just want the next one. It makes no sense to jump into a relationship. You're just gonna hurt somebody. So,
agreed.
Like you say, get that shit out your system, and then when you ain't turning your head no more, and then and then settle down, I guess, or whatever. You got something to say? I know I was addressed to the men, but
not really. I mean,
I handled that shit right.
You want one today?
I give you that. I give you the next question. All right, why are men / women with their shit together staying single over dating or over being into that relationship?
Why are they staying single?
Like, a lot of
go ahead.
Like, not to cut you off, but a lot of like I guess, like successful people, or not saying entertainers or whatever, but like just successful, like CEOs they normally don't have wife or kids, or you know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Even
why
regular teachers.
Yeah, like people that's doing good for themselves and like with careers and stuff, like their love's life kind of sucks. Why do you think like that is basically?
I think it would be because they're so bombarded with the things that they're doing and being successful that sometimes they don't have time for somebody else. You know what I mean? So they might have tunnel vision and so focused on the goals that they have already that their personal life can suffer because they're too busy doing something else. To me, it's really, really hard when you have a personal life with somebody and you have a career life or a successful life, because one or the other is going to suffer. And finding that balance is hard sometimes, especially if you have kids involved or whatever, because now you have to split all your time, or you might have a job where it's long hours, where you're traveling, and you just might not have the time. So I would think that might be a reason as to why they might stay single. They might not know how to be in a relationship at that point.
How you feel, Smoke?
Focus. Nah, I feel the same way. I think some people just want to stay focused. Some people might have not found a person that's compatible to them in whatever field of work they're in. So
you think once you're on that path and you focus and you goal driven, being in a relationship throws you off?
Sometimes. It depends. Like if
That's
you're
true.
not a good multitasker and like you into your shit and something might just throw you off just at the blink, then yeah, it might not work for you. But
that's a fact, because I don't know, like when you have a partner and you trying to be focused and have tunnel vision or something, people need attention. It's hard, like you said, it's hard to balance that. I'm trying to like be the CEO of a company or go to school, get my degree, do all this stuff, and you want attention, you want to hang out, but I can't because I got to study or I got to do this. It throws people off, so people really do just tend to be
It's
single.
hard to find
But what
that person
about
that understands you.
even when they make it though, even when they there now, like the doctors, the lawyers, and they still can't find? Is it because now you don't want to go find somebody that's like kind of beneath you, kind of like?
It's
Get Black, hit home. I
appreciate you saying that. You have me ready.
I love it up for you.
I'm ready
Let's go.
to jump up. So why do successful men and women prefer to stay single compared to dating? Most established adults are they're looking at their self. A lot of people play dice, right? When you play dice,
can't beat the six.
the game is, right, the game is to hopefully hit head crack. You know what I mean? Or CeeLo. You either want to hit 4, 5, 6 or 1, 1, 6, some kind of combination with the 6 being your point, right? So a lot of established adults look at themselves like a 5. So they're like, yo, a 5? When you're playing dice and there's money on the line, you roll a 5, bro, you're walking around cocky. You're like, yo, I rolled a 5. I'm good. I know I'm good. Because the odds are in your favor that you're either going to push or you're going to win. More than likely, you're going to win. That's what the odds are. So those established adults are choosing to stay single because they just feel like hooking up with whoever, the odds are they're dealing with something less than what they are. That's just, it's just in their favor. It's very, yo, dog, imagine breaking up with a 5. It's only 6 points on the die, my nigga. Now you gotta go get LeBron. Now you gotta go get LeBron. This is crazy.
I agree.
From right here, you gotta go get LeBron James. This is why people stay single for so long, because it'd be hard to top the number that they had, or to even match it. So same thing with dating. If I'm a 5, I believe I'm a 5, because you know I got a career, I got a house, I drive. I'm not sharing this with nobody for free. A two don't belong here. You know what I mean? That's how they feel. It's within their, it's in their right to feel that way. Not saying it's wrong or right.
It is, but it could also be when you're doing something with yourself and you have those things, you have to have a certain type of mindset. And sometimes it's hard to find people who have that same type of mindset. So it could be the fact that you haven't found the right person who understands your mindset or who supports your mindset, because they don't get it. You get what I'm saying? Gotcha. So it might not be the materialistic things. It might be the fact that somebody is not compatible with you mentally and wanting those same goals. Let me
twist the question a bit. Let's say you found that person, right? You found this Danielle type of person, this Miss Georgie type of chick, right? But she got 8 kids. So now, is he the fool for dealing with her, or did she just win the prize dealing with him?
But if she has that mentality and she has 8 kids, that kind of, I mean,
success comes in. Had 8 kids.
Yeah, success comes in different ways. A triplet in there. But my thing is, if you find that compatibility and she has 8 kids, then why would you risk it just because she has 8 kids? That's a deal breaker because she has 8 kids. If she's on your same level mentally, that means that you can make it work. But if she has 8 kids and she's on that mentality, that can mean. But listen.
All right, but time out. Let's just think logically now, all right? Because now you're trying to make it sound like 8 kids is not a big deal.
No, I'm not saying that. But you said something.
Let me say something. I want you to understand this. Now, this man who found a compatible, you know, they're so compatible with the brains, and brains are like bouncing off of each other, Doogie Howser style. Now this man got to buy 10 pair of Jordans every go around. 1 for him, his wife, and then the 8 kids.
But if you're so successful, I don't think you're thinking about.
Even Jordans. If you're not successful, teachers make $100,000. Okay. Where are you getting 10 pair of Jordans from?
Okay, but if she's on your same wavelength and she's on your same mentality, then that means that she's been providing for those. But
he rolled the 5. He rolled the 5.
But just because she got 8 kids doesn't mean that she's not a 5.
I don't know, Jeez.
I'm saying because you just gave me a scenario. You gave me a scenario about them being on the same mental, right? Yes. So if they're on the same mental, that means that at the end of the day, she's making the moves that she needs to make already before she even met him, and that means that those 8 kids are taken care of. If they're on the same mental,
being on the same mental doesn't mean that you're established as an adult. It just means you think a certain way, you handle things a certain way. Doesn't mean those things are handled as of yet. It means you think a certain way, you handle things a certain way.
Okay, that's your interpretation.
No, it's facts. Okay. This is facts across the whole world.
Okay.
Across the whole world, this is facts.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, just because you think a certain way, that don't mean you're on the same level with somebody. How have you handled it? What are you doing?
That's what I'm talking about. But that's a mental. How are you handling it? What are you doing?
You're saying because of the way she think, he shouldn't walk away just because she got 8 kids. Anyone else from the outside looking in, somebody see this man walking with a girl with 8 kids, going to the supermarket and ask him at the register, "Oh my God, you guys have a beautiful family." And he say, "Oh, those aren't my kids, those are hers, but this my wife though." He looks stupid to anybody. Mm-hmm. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dashiki.
Exactly.
But that's it. But see, dashiki is what I'm talking about is at the end of the day, if you are on the same mental, right, and you're on the same wavelength, that means that you're putting. I'm not saying just because you have a thought doesn't mean nothing. You're putting those thoughts into action because clearly he's putting the thoughts into action. So if he's doing that and you guys are compatible on that, that means that woman is taking her thoughts and she's putting it into action, regardless of her 8 kids, regardless of what it is. If she's already moving and putting things into action and they are on the same wavelength, that means that she's taking care of her 8 kids already. That's what that means in my head. She is taking care of her 8 kids because she met him and they realized that
Caring
they're
for them
compatible.
and taking care of them is 2 different things.
Caring for them and taking care of them is 2 different things. I'm talking about putting things into action. In order for them to be on the same wavelength, she has to be putting something into action. She has to be accepting of him. He has to be accepting of her. That's how that works.
I totally hear you. I'm not dealing with 8 kids. I'm not.
You gave me a scenario and I'm telling you.
I'm not walking in kidless and dealing with 8 kids.
All right.
I rolled the 5.
I wouldn't deal with 8
All right.
kids. That's a deal breaker already.
I rolled the 5.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
We let y'all have y'all little debate. I've been rolling 5. It's hard to beat the 5.
The fever.
Word. We'll get to the next topic. We'll talk about a pick me bitch / the pussy panderer, like the man.
Derek Jackson's.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name, but you said it.
I like Derek.
Basically, yeah, the man that plays on the female emotional psyche. And the pick me bitch is a female basically that agrees with almost everything a nigga say, even if it's in like against the best interest of like her fellow sisters or whatever. Just like to be seen to me look like the best type of girl or whatever. Like the best option. Like, oh yeah, I do this, I do that too. Oh, these chicks need to get it together. And be ain't shit too. Or whatever.
Yeah, what about
All
that?
right, so do you feel men that play with the emotions of women to win them over or giving them false hope? Smoke, I want to start with you.
I don't know. I think that type of shit is corny because it always catch up, and sometimes it end drastic for niggas. Like I seen a lot of friends. I seen a lot of friends catch bad ones with that, like misleading somebody.
Not for nothing. Harlem niggas are known for
Nah,
this.
they known for gaffling. It's sad.
They got the,
like I got a lot of friends
the
that
gab, and they do this talking and extra, like pampering to the women like emotions.
a
Like,
nigga
oh, I
done
do that for
gaffled
you.
a
I do
whole
that.
kid. You know what I mean? Like a whole kid or 2
Yo.
just off the gaffle. You know, so that's I don't fuck with shit like that. I don't know. Niggas like that is different type of niggas, man. Like I don't know.
It makes it. You think it makes it hard for like the real men because of men like this?
Yeah, it makes it hard. Yeah, definitely. It gives the real man a bad rap just because of the male species that wants to play that kind of game. But, I mean, everybody different. But, yeah, it don't give us a good rap with niggas that play off insecurities. It's never been a good thing.
Danny, you want to answer that? Have any guy ever try to get into your head and play with your emotions? Like, girl, what? You paying your bills? I'll pay all your bills, girl.
Yes, I've had
A real
that.
man pay your bills for
Did he pay the bills?
Did he pay the bills?
I didn't let him.
Why not?
You
Because
didn't
I
let
don't
him.
play with people
If a
emotions
nigga talking
that.
like that, let him do it.
Nah, because
could've
when
rolled
I'm
that
not,
motherfucker back that
because
shit
I'm very funny. So like, if you want to do that, that comes with a price to me, and you not getting that price. If I'm not into you, you're not getting that price. So who's playing that game? That could get very, very messy. And I don't play those games because I don't have that type of brain power to tolerate people for too long. So I'm not playing those games. Yes, guys have tried to, you know what I mean, I take care of you, I do this, I do that, or whatever. I don't really tell my business, so I don't really get into those type of pussy pandering and shit like that. So to me, when guys do things like that, or I just feel like it's a sucker move. Just me personally. When you playing on a woman's insecurities because you know what she needs or whatever, and you just using that to your advantage, I think that shit is corny.
I feel that women keep the pussy panderers around in the friend zone. I think a dude, all the dudes in the friend zone, especially when a chick is in a relationship, they the niggas that's sounding like that. They the niggas that's trying to be like, oh, your man did what? Girl, if I had you, I wouldn't da 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 da. those, I don't know why women keep those type of niggas in the friend zone and around.
I think that's an immature thing, though. But
Is
it's
it-
flattering.
it's an
It could be
ego thing.
flattering. Yeah, it could
It
be
fixes-
flattering.
It
It's an
fixes
ego
your
booster.
ego.
It's an
Yeah,
ego
it could be
booster.
flattering.
It make you
But
feel
he
like
wants to
being
be around.
single is for a reason. Oh, I'm only single because X, Y, and Z, and this one is
Oh,
validated.
now
I wouldn't
this.
want no picky
Oh,
No,
God.
it does.
That
That's
type
what
of
it
chick
do.
Like that get on your nerve because like if you talking like that, why you single?
What you mean?
But that's the thing, though.
What you
that's
mean?
That's the
What you
thing.
mean?
They
For the pick me bitch, not for you.
Okay.
But both of them always single. The pick me bitch and the pussy pandering dude is always single.
Sometimes,
Derek
the pick,
John-
sometimes the pick me bitch not single though. Sometimes the pick me bitch might be playing the game. Just for game
trying to catch a
purposes.
fool.
That's a
Lie your
good
little
point.
ass
That's a
up.
good point. That's a good
They
point.
can break up, be miserable, and stay with her.
Yeah. Find out she the one with the 8 kids. Agreeing and shit. Got the most baggage. But it's like with the dudes, it's like I could respect a dude giving advice because I think every dude have some kind of wisdom and some kind of different experience. You know, life is about experience and experiment. So we all don't got to do the same science project to figure out what the outcome is. You understand? So some dudes is gonna give you something that's, whoo, you know what? I ain't got to do that, but damn, I know I don't want to do it now because look what happened to this motherfucker. So some dudes could give us that, but I just feel like with Instagram and social media, it has made a platform to where doing that pussy pandering shit is so dope. All these chicks reposted, everybody, even though they know it's a lie. Like, they know it's a lie. Like, I'm not scared of liars. I'm scared of people lying to themselves. Those are motherfuckers I gotta get away from. Like, you're reposting this and you know this is a lie. You're grown. You have real bills, real responsibilities. You know he's lying.
But how?
But
How you know it's a lie? Go ahead.
Instagram, the whole social shit is a lie though.
Facts.
The whole shit, like the whole internet is a lie. So it's like you could either be on the app or close the app. So I don't know, like I don't think
But
reposting it makes it any
social media redesigns people's self-esteem, believe it or not.
No, 1,000%.
There's a lot of people
they only
not
as a
act
whole
like-
nother nigga that they never
Right.
been in real life.
So a lot of people that know me would tell you, hey, before all this shit,
Black was
this
always
is
black.
it.
Right.
You're going to get a live podcast for free every day. Let that nigga talk outside. That should be lit. Let it be a group of dudes with something to drink. It's lit. In the barbershop, it's lit. But a lot of people are redesigning their self-esteem, redesigning who they are, changing their professions. There's people that never thought about being comedians ever, but because of the way Instagram is set up, guess what? They're testing the shit out. There's some people that never thought about being motivational speakers ever.
But see, shit like that's not bad.
That's not bad unless you're abusing it.
I don't think it's such thing as abusing that if that's the field that you're trying to get into. Like, I seen a lot of niggas start from looking at what's my man, call him Remy or one of the or my the other little homie that be having the shoes off doing the funny dance, the Haitian nigga, I forgot his name. Shiggy show. So it's a lot of people that might have watched them and got inspired and started doing their own Instagram videos, and then from 500 followers to 5,000 followers to 500,000, like a Fat Boy SSE. You know what I mean? So it's like doing that to be seen in whatever genre it is for career wise. That's like, you know, other than stripping and bartending, no disrespect to them, right? You don't really need to be talented to do that, right? You know, but doing that's not a bad thing. But like, if you just a regular nigga and then you got somebody else pack money and you wearing a whole bunch of other niggas fits and people know you're not like this and you portraying a whole nother character on the internet, then that's where it's the flag.
And also when you're misusing it for the end game to be something like, oh, I want to slide in her DM, or I want to, you know what I mean?
Flag.
So those are the people that I'm talking about. Those that end game is some kind of benefit of dialogue, creating dialogue with people that would have never spoke to you no other way. You understand? So women are taking advice from dudes saying this is how a relationship works, and they're holding on to it. Now this becomes their standards. They go on a personal page now, and actually regurgitate exactly what they got from this video. Oh, these are my new standards now. But that man was single. That man didn't have a girl next to him co-sign fucking was saying. He by himself. Just like Dr. Umar keep on telling everybody what the fuck to fucking do. I never seen him with a woman yet. I checked his whole Instagram. I never seen one chick with him.
But what about Tony Gaskins, who's married?
Who?
What about Tony Gaskins, who's married?
My thing is this. It doesn't matter if you're married or single.
And his wife does the same thing.
It doesn't matter if you're married or single. Anyone can give advice. Anyone.
That could be their game.
It does matter when you're giving like advice as if this is it. This is the foundation. This is the blueprint. When you're giving blueprint, this is the only way relationships work. You need to be in one. If you're telling me this is how to become a successful rapper, this is how you make it in life, you have to have made it.
So you're saying that basically for the pussy panderers and the pick me bitch, right? The ones you saying majority of them are single because what the expectations is too high, or
no,
they haven't found like their perfect match.
No, their expectation is only to fuck. That's it.
How do you know this?
The pussy panderers, think about it. The pussy panderers are only agreeing with the woman because they're trying to get some kind of connection with them. Once they couldn't connect, they could slide in a DM, do their little gossiping, and then twist it. Yeah, girl, this shit crazy, man. You know what? Whatever, man. You know what? We should link up, grab some little hookah, grab a little drink. Do you like crab cakes? I love me a crab cake. All of a sudden, she like, you know what? I love snow crab with the little Old Bay on it. Now all of a sudden, you got a whole date at Pathmark. You know what I mean? With this chick, and that's how things pop off. So it's not that they don't want to have a relationship. That's not their game. This is like scamming. They're scamming you. Yeah, they're scamming you out of your pussy. They're scamming you out of your pussy, out of your sex.
That's false hope.
And you trying to call the credit company like, no, I didn't buy that. I didn't get that body. Yes, you did. You let him scam you out of it because you thought he was agreeing. He was gassing your fucking ass, putting 93 in you, gassing you. Gas $5 right now.
But is that his fault or is that the person who's listening's fault?
Both your fault.
She weak, but it's his fault.
Both
too.
your fault.
Like
it's your fault for being stupid, and his
like
fault for telling your dumbass.
Yeah,
and your fault for following him to listen to his dumbass when he wanted to talk to your dumbass.
He like a leech. He look for that weakness in you, and then you play on that. You know, it's a predator. That's what predators do.
And it's just so crazy. They actually tell him everything they did wrong, and they'll be like, "Shut up! You just hurt. You just a bitter nigga." And then this motherfucker you never been with tell you everything you did wrong or right, and you like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? And you're never in a relationship with this guy. You end up meeting him and all that. Never in. That's why I called out Jake earlier. Jake from State Farm. I called him out. He's like, oh, I don't want nobody. Give me a black woman. I love me a black. I don't want to date nobody. I said, Jake, you've been saying this for 7 years now, boy. I've been your Facebook friend for like 7. You've been preaching this shit for 7 years. He haven't posted a date, haven't posted a chick on Valentine's Day. He haven't did nothing. So it's like he's also hitting y'all with the voodoo.
He a predator.
Yeah, Jake, I'm hating.
Yeah, Jake, you're a predator.
And look what he do. This dude's a chef. He's posting his little
He in church playing the organ.
He put extra jerk sauce with a jerk chicken for the chicks. He playing the violin. He playing mad instruments.
He be under your
gassing
shoulder.
y'all.
Yeah, he's a predator.
He's gassing y'all.
Y'all.
He showed y'all 2004 Range Rover. Told y'all he driving foreigns and shit. Nah, son.
He a predator,
yeah,
man.
he gassing y'all.
He
Y'all
a
falling
leech.
for it. It's y'all fault. Fuck out of here.
Man, cook. They ain't falling for it though. That's a sad.
They definitely falling for it. Jay got a couple of bodies. I ain't gonna take that away from him.
Shit.
He got a couple of bodies, lie. I mean, he ain't fucking with you.
No.
You said it like you wanted me to say he ain't fucking with you.
Don't do that.
I mean, his hot seat, your hot seat, you did say that's okay.
What?
I said your hot seat, you did say that. It's okay.
Yo, ladies, unfollow
Don't
Jake.
do that to Jake.
Get that dude the fuck out of here. And all that shit, he came to our last brunch. He did not leave with no Wakanda sister. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wakanda.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Shit,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that nigga out,
Jake
son.
gotta stop this shit. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of all the black men doing that shit. I only love sisters. I only date sisters. But you single. They out there. They're available and begging for relationships. Why aren't you grabbing one?
Because he might not like them.
All of them? All? You don't
All of
like
them
all?
might not hit. Like, they might not hit.
All? But all though? Get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck you think you is? Lie? Only lie could be picky. Come on, tell him.
Yeah, let's talk about the women, the pick me bitch. How do you feel about that? Do you think a pick me bitch be like creating a cycle of bad behavior for like, I guess the women trying to get a man?
I don't necessarily think that she creates a cycle of bad behavior for the women, but she may create a cycle of bad behavior for the men because she agrees with everything that they do. So she makes it okay for whatever it is that they do. So that's creating a cycle for them to be like, all right, fuck it. If she accepts this, then I'm going to just do this and I'm going to just do that. So I don't necessarily think that she's creating a cycle for women because, I mean, most women... Nothing.
Women. No. Speak for the women. You're the only woman here.
I just feel like, you know, when it comes to relationships and shit like that, like, most women are looking for that perfect relationship or they're looking for that perfect person. So sometimes they fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You know what I mean? Like I said to Black earlier.
Well, sometimes they just take the banana in the tailpipe.
Or sometimes they just take the banana in the tailpipe.
And then we left high and dry. Stay away from Jake, y'all. He a bad guy, so
straight up.
Or they just take the banana in the tailpipe. So it's because they're looking for somebody or they're looking for love or whatever it is. But like I said, I think that type of woman just creates more bad behavior from men. Because then it's just like, it's tolerated whatever it is they do. They still look to, like, they still want to be around. They still want to agree. So, the fuck you looking at me?
You had an experience with a pick-me bitch?
With a pick-me?
Like a bitch that's always trying to agree with you just to be on, like, your good side or trying to jack anything you saying. Like, you like, yo, the sky red. Yeah, that sky is red. So
that's like a Mr. Me Too. It's like the same type of person. But yeah, hell yeah. Just like... You know those type of people. Like, you can see them type of people a mile away because it's like, if you gonna agree with everything I say, then I might just say some bullshit just to see if you gonna agree with it, just to know that you on that type of time. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, especially
pick me bitches get trains ran on them.
Yeah, pick me.
I love a freaky girl. Freaky. All my niggas love freaks.
Trains, they get sent on missions, all types of shit. But
they bring up the bag and all that. What about you?
About what?
Let's talk about the pick-me bitches real quick. Like, have you had any experience with that?
There's a lot of them, you know, and sometimes that's their new form of flirting. It's to agree with you. You know what I mean? I have some chicks that never disagree with me. You know what I mean? I mean, contrary to popular belief, you know, black success is hot out here. You know what I mean? I'm on high demand. You know what I'm saying?
22s, man.
I mean, hello.
You
know they'll be here taking the bus to Fridays. I know their life ain't great. So, yeah, I mean, pick me bitches is you know, I kind of don't pay them any mind because it's self-explanatory, man. They're so corny, like, you know what I mean? Because I say stuff for reaction. You know what I mean? So if you agree with everything I say, I know you're bugging.
Facts.
Like, you gotta be bugging. Because I can say one thing Monday, and I'm going to say the total opposite Tuesday. Or I might say it a couple hours later. You know what I mean? So if you agree with me on social media or everything, you either tripping or, you know, me and you know each other on a different type of level. And that's that. So I really don't pay them any mind. Those ain't the type of chicks
that's
that
a fact.
They get my attention.
I can't even really think about no real experience or anything I have with them.
You got a lot of chicks that never disagree with you.
That's true.
Yesterday you posted some shit. They went crazy.
I did it?
Yeah, you posted some shit.
Lies Angels.
And we at the taco spot. We El Jefe talking about June 3rd, the day party, and then you posted something and all the chicks was like, yeah, oh my God, you start posting pictures and shit.
It was a regular post for a Facebook group.
Nah, but they went crazy. You was the type of guy that you was shitting on. He was like, lady, I'm tired of these dudes making y'all feel bad in this group.
I don't just
you be talking shit, son.
See what you're trying to do. We ain't gonna do that.
Make sure y'all get your tickets to June 3rd. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. Smoke this in the building. Yeah, go ahead, Lon.
But yeah, like I said, I don't really have no interaction. Like you said, anybody who's really agreeing with me all the time, that's no fun. I wouldn't incorporate myself being with somebody who's always gonna agree with I ain't gonna incorporate myself. I'm always gonna debate with, but it gotta be like an equal balance. A pick me chick is like, I guess it's somebody who just around, who just look at us like, yeah, whatever, like. But you can't really entertain them in full conversation.
Men want a challenge, man. Men don't want nobody that's just gonna agree with everything, man. Men don't want now. Listen, men don't want to argue, but men do want to challenge.
A debate a little bit.
Yeah, a debate a little bit. Something with some substance. Something that's actually making sense and making you think and making you say, "Damn." Not that I'm going back on my word, but she's making me at least think about it. She's making me at least want to verify that what I'm thinking actually makes sense and is actually gonna play out the way I'm thinking it. You understand? So that kind of thing. But I think women think sometimes argumentation is the pushback that men are looking for, and it's not. Like that should get
what
you.
What women?
I mean, you know.
What does that mean?
The woman. You know
what does that mean?
I mean,
let's talk about it. How's that God code? There's a woman here.
Look.
What guy code? It wasn't for you.
Nobody wants to argue all the time.
Look, when women start talking. What woman?
What? I'm talking. So what happened?
Look, what woman?
First of all, motherfucker,
do that?
I do not argue all the time. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it.
That's one thing about her, yo. My lady, like, she definitely argues. Like, she definitely, like, give pushback. But it be, like, shit that make you think. It don't be, like, shit that, like, make you look at her like, shut the fuck up. It be shit that make you think. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Shit that make you think.
Yeah, because she's smart. She's a 4.0, so.
You a 4.6, yo.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm the head of the household.
That's why you the king?
I'm the king.
That's why you wear the pants.
4.0 me 4.6 in the strip club. You know what I mean? Great life we're having right now.
Yo, Smoke, how you feeling, man?
He on a cloud?
Nah, I'm not even on no. I'm getting fucking harassed right now on my text messages. That's what I'm looking at. My cloud already was blown.
Word?
Oh man, damn.
Yeah, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's going on in your life?
What's happening?
Yo, nah, but I'm cool.
You good?
I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel.
Ain't nobody blowing your phone up.
You don't know what's happening in my phone. Mind your business.
Show us a text you arguing with somebody.
It's great. No.
Don't exist.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Arguing
it doesn't.
AT&T. I'm going to pay my bill. Yo, see, you turn the AC off. It's hot, though. But damn, man. Smoke, didn't you just drop an album? Let the people know what's up, man.
Not for sale. I just dropped the album 420. Now we can get back into the other shit too. You don't even got to get the heat off because I already know what you just said. You ain't even got to get the heat off because I'm already in there. So fuck it. But yeah, I just dropped the album 420 called Not for Sale. I'm going on tour May 17th to July 1st with Bodega Bams. Northeast, West Coast, Midwest, all that.
It's on iTunes, right?
It's on iTunes.
Definitely iTunes.
It's called Not for Sale.
It's called,
definitely paying.
Yeah, definitely paying. My artistic integrity is not for sale. It's also in stores too. FYE, I think it's in Best Buy and a bunch of other CD realtors and all that.
They still make CDs?
Yeah, I got one for you in the whip too. Yeah.
I ain't even got a CD player in my car.
Novelty pieces at this point. It's just a novelty piece. You know what I mean? You ain't even got to crack it open. It's just for you to just have.
Now you got to sign that.
Yeah, I got one for the show. I got one for everybody. So yeah, we lit.
I already definitely listened to the album. The album is fire, y'all. Check that out, man. That's one of like the best albums out right now. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit.
Thank you.
Nah, I definitely listen to it.
And my man catalog is super deep. You ever that Piff? Check my boy catalog out.
Shine him out, showing him love. Just did the interview behind
Harlem Legend, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was good.
Rosenberg, shout out to Rosenberg and Ebro. Nah, Rosenberg is one of my first supporters. Like, he was the first person to actually
go
on radio.
Because you like wrestling.
I think that. I think it's the wrestling factor, and then Yeah, it's definitely the wrestling factor. And I'm a cool rapper to him, so he like, yeah, I fuck with his raps. But yeah, we go to these wrestling shows, WrestleMania. Yeah, but nah, that's the homie.
The interview bothered me a little bit though. Man. Why? Because it wasn't on you. It was more them. Like I felt like Ebro and Peter was really being groupie-ish about the Kanye whole thing when they were talking to you about it, because it wasn't the approach they would give everyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, maybe because like I'll be having a lot of off-the-record conversations with them, so they probably felt a little comfortable having that convo there with me, because I wasn't just like a music guest. Like those is really my homies. So, and plus I was with Kanye maybe 2 months ago, so he directed the film that we did with Dame and all that. So.
Gotcha. So he didn't want to really press the issue right there.
Right.
But even after you left the...
Nah, you could press.
Now I was going to ask, how do you feel about that comment? The slavery was a choice.
He articulated it wrong.
Like I said.
Like, it was just, it's all a mentality thing. I think he was trying to say, like, people is, like, enslaved mentally, and not like it's a choice for us to be slaves. I feel like it's a choice for us to think a certain kind of way. And he ain't really articulated the right way because Kanye. So he's like, I'm going to say, well,
he admitted he take meds and all that shit.
Yeah, but
and it's a lot of clickbait
I honestly
shit.
don't think the meds had anything to do with anything. I think it was clickbait. It was exactly what H&M and Dove did and what freaking Heineken just did. Like, all of them do some stupid shit that they gotta apologize for and become trending for 2 fucking weeks, 3 fucking weeks. And like, even Jim Jones just did an interview and he said, yo, look how powerful this man is. He do some dumb shit and now we're talking about him on my interview for my album promo. You know what I mean?
But you also gotta understand, he's being him. He's being him, and he's known for saying certain things, but he doesn't think it through before he says it. He just blurts them out.
That doesn't make it right.
I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't say that it was right.
I ain't got in trouble a lot of times.
But it's not about getting in trouble. You have the freedom to say whatever it is you want to say at the end of the day. And he says whatever it is he wants to say. Sometimes I think that people don't catch the message because of how he's saying it. So it becomes a whole Kanye's this and Kanye's that and blah, 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 blah. Just like how he said,
why he had to say slavery? Why he didn't say the Holocaust was it wasn't?
Because we're talking about black people.
No, we ain't told. Fuck. People in general. Anybody in slavery. There's a lot of people. He said everybody in imprisonment. He said imprisonment.
There is a lot of people.
So why he didn't say the Holocaust was?
Because he didn't want to say it like that.
Right.
He didn't want to say it like that.
No, because it would have been more than just Facebook and social media statuses about
Adidas really would have kicked him out.
For sure.
Them Jews would be like,
it would have been action.
Bye-bye, Yeezy.
Yeah, but I think his shit was calculated,
he's not crazy.
I think it was calculated.
He's not crazy.
It was all for the conversation. Like, it was just all for us to be having this conversation. Exactly. It's like a conversation around the world and every podcast, every radio show. So he did what he was supposed to do. He sparked the conversation.
He clickbaited us.
Yeah, clickbaited us.
But he did all of that. Everybody was talking about him, and then songs came out, and it's a whole different. It's a switch now. But niggas ain't gonna stop buying his sneakers. They're not gonna stop doing none of that.
The song actually answered the questions. So all the questions everyone had, the song he dropped with T.I.
answered
it. I thought it was fire.
I thought it was trash.
What'd you feel about it?
Trash.
I don't even think I listened to it.
That's how you know it's trash. That's trash, bro.
It's trash,
bro. Shit was trash.
Yeah. I don't think so.
All right, listen.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's only hot because it answered all the questions everyone had. You know, everyone's
looking at the market.
Everyone become a history teacher when Kanye say some shit. Everyone telling you your history. This is what your grandmother did. So now he's answering those specific questions. So that's what made it fucking hot. That T.I. is asking and giving they're playing devil's advocate with each other. That's what made it hot. You know what I mean? If you're following it, then it's fire. You know what I mean? If you're not, you just listen to it. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Marketing 101.
That's a sub, so that's a sub.
Nah, that's direct.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Shout out to Tanya, y'all.
Shout out to Tanya.
BLT.
Shout out to Makisha.
BLT should be back next weekend. Yeah, we towards the end of the show, man. It was a good show, man. Throw us some shout outs, man. Danny, let's go start with you.
Shout out to everybody who's watching. Shout out to everybody who's supporting my Sneakers Only. You can get your hoodies, hats coming soon, windbreakers. You can follow me on Instagram at Your Favorite Tomboy. And June 3rd, make sure you get your tickets. The early bird tickets are sold out.
Sold out.
Sold completely out. But you still could get your regular ticket. So make sure we see you there. And come out, enjoy, vibe, have a great time with great people.
Smoke, go ahead, bro.
What we doing? Shout outs?
You do it up here.
All right.
Plug yourself. You know that.
Not for sale. In stores, on iTunes, all that good shit. All right, let me get myself out the dirt. Shout out to my wife.
Shout out to Nelly.
Because I'm happily married, and she's like, are you answering questions? And you're not saying, I'm happily married. Shout out to her. So shout out to her. Let's get this out the way. Okay? Shout out to Chanel.
Big up, Chanel.
Shout out Chanel.
All
Shout out Nelly.
To make you all the way hot. All right? So now you can really be embarrassed, okay? Shout out to Chanel.
Yeah,
no bundles, all that
bundles.
good shit. Cool. So, I bet. Yeah, and cop my shit, not for sale. Catch me on tour. I'm at SOB's July 1st. You already know I got tickets for everybody for nothing. Just pull up. Yeah, not for sale.
How long you been married?
For fucking ever.
Forever?
How is it? It's hard. It's hard, but it's beautiful. It's hard, but I wouldn't do it no other way.
I always tell everyone that if you think love is all butterflies, you're confused. It's a couple of bees in there.
It's a couple of bees in there. It's definitely some bees in there, and they go. Yeah, you got some good. You got some good slang. It's definitely some bees in there. You definitely gonna get stung a few times, but
You get stung during the podcast.
You get stung during the podcast. As you not even. I'm here. I ain't even fake where I was at. I'm right here, and I'm getting stung. Just answering the questions innocently.
No lies, no nothing.
No lies, no nothing. But,
She was on it.
and she on it. You know what I mean? You gonna say you gonna let them know you married.
That's right.
Yeah, but yeah, we here.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Yo, Handsome15 Instagram, Live Brown Facebook, BrownHolyWaterPodcast.com. Go get your tickets for the party June 3rd. Like Danny said, the early bird tickets are sold out, but general admission is still lit. Y'all still got time to get those tickets and get them ASAP. Shout out to my man Smoke Zizza. Thank you for coming up. We appreciate you. He on tour. Album not for sale, y'all go. I mean, it's called Not For Sale, but it is for sale. You know what I'm saying? iTunes, go cop it, stream it. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Like I said, Harlem legend right here. And again, thank you for pulling up, supporting us, and we'll see you next week. Black, take us out.
Is it Is it our hot seat next week?
No,
not next week.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Danny. Tanya. I'm sorry. Shout out to
Calm
Tanya. You'll miss this episode. You'll be back next episode. All right, Bad Gyal Tings. All right.
Yeah. Ladies, I'm gonna tell you this like this, right? Why you start laughing? Ladies, if you want a picture with Salah. Make sure you come June 3rd. Make sure you come June 3rd. He's available. Buy your tickets now, because I was with him yesterday, and all he was talking about is, hey, I want to take pictures with everybody. So I know all you ladies think he love you too. So come find out June 3rd. He gonna pick one of y'all.
Lotto Judge.
He gonna pick one of y'all, and that's how we gonna go. For the rest of y'all, you know what I mean? Those are all the 8, 9s, and 10s going for lot. For the 5, 6, and 7s now, right? Going for me with the 22s. Don't waste your time, baby girl. You're never going to be on the peanut butter seats, baby girl. I'm engaged. I'm happy. I don't want to be with you. Boris, take us the fuck out of here June 3rd. I'll put the ticket link in the bio. Smoke this in the building. Harlem.
Y'all been waiting too long, so I came back this time with a new song. Same old attitude, wanting y'all to sing along. What we talking about? Fill it up and put that thing on. Know we got that brown, holy water. Watch it. Y'all been sipping, merch, drop it. Black, blessed, la, pop it. Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Every Sunday at 7, you can't stop it. Like, share, follow, don't forget to comment. Getting baptized by every topic. Heard we the best, but I ain't the one that gossip. Brown, holy water, watch it. Y'all be sipping, merch, drop it. Black, blessed, la, pop it. Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown.